Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more of the Dark Rites of Arkham. And we're going to hopefully finally find out what's going on with this secret society thing. And we probably are going to have the chat. I just want to see if there's anything to kind of examine before we go ahead and do that. There isn't really, it's just these guys, isn't it? Alright, well Armitage seems to be the leader, so let's start with him. Have you been to Dunwich lately, Professor?
I don't know. This Wilbur Watley, if that's what you're implying.
Did you ever visit Professor Rice at the Pullman building during his confinement?
I didn't kill him.
I'm not saying that. Maybe you went there to see how he was doing.
No.
Professor Morgan, right? You listening to me?
The professor is suffering from severe pharyngitis. He suffers excruciating pain when he speaks.
So he can't talk. Or he doesn't want to. The killer used a witch to get into the fortified room. It seemed like a good deal. She provided the portal and he paid for her services. But one of them didn't stick to the deal.
You should never anger a witch, you know.
She can cast a curse on you that involves, I don't know, vomiting blood whenever you try to speak.
Professor Morgan? You have pharyngitis, right?
Come on, Professor Morgan, say something. Say, for example, that you're not the killer.
Professor? Professor Morgan! Fling sitting on me.
I think it was Morgan. Well, what the hell happened? Where's Morgan?
The book! Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No. This is the end, Professor Armitage.
That head? That must be Professor Rice's. Can someone explain to me what just happened here?
We had a mole in the order and we didn't even realize it. He used Professor Rice's head to steal the Necronomicon. All is lost. Turn off that damn alarm. It's getting on my nerves.
The Necronomicon? What the hell is that?
Well, it's a book, a grimoire. Supposedly written by the mad Arab, Abdullah al-Hazred. It contains arcane knowledge and spells. Dark art so powerful it would make Kezia Mason's powers look like a child's birthday magic show. That book is a myth, Jack. It's no myth. The Necronomicon is real. The IL Legacy's mission was to protect it with our lives. We have failed. Mankind is doomed.
Hold on. I'm not getting any of this. What are you talking about?
Bring Grob and Sot, Professor. We'll need all the help we can get. Are you sure? Can we trust them? Bring him, damn it! I ask you to open your minds to what you are about to witness. Please don't be alarmed.
Holy cow.
My name is Groban Sot IV, High Priest of the 11th Asterian Empire on the planet Ayeb. If you are listening to this message, it is because I have died. I have transferred my essence to these devices, which I have scattered throughout the cosmos in order to prevent a fate similar to ours. I will be able to answer any of your questions to the extent of my memories, but no further than the moment of my death. First, I want you to know the fate of my species. You are seeing the planet Ayeb in its moment of splendor. It took us millennia, but we managed to eradicate war and disease. We enjoyed centuries of harmony and prosperity. However, a group of apocalyptic dissidents emerged who desired the planet's extinction. They wanted to use the outer god Yog-Sothoth for this purpose. Yog-Sothoth, the gateway, the key. Yog-Sothoth, the devourer of worlds. Past, present, and future are one in Yog-Sothoth. We didn't give it any importance. We were a species forged in reason. The outer gods were nothing more than myth and superstition. But they managed to summon him, and we discovered, too late, that we were wrong. This is our planet at the moment I record these words. Dead. The few of us who survived are doomed. We will die in a few hours. Yog-Sothoth has not yet finished his work. Let these facts serve as a warning. No one is safe from Yog-Sothoth. The entire cosmos is in danger. From now on, you will be the legacy of Ayeb. Well, tell us about him.
Tell us about Yog-Sothoth. You said it was a god?
Yog-Sothoth is a deity trapped outside the universe we inhabit. It seduces those versed in magic by promising them forbidden knowledge and powers. It is all a deception. Its sole purpose is to end life in this universe.
But what does it look like?
Its most common manifestation is a shapeless, colossal mass, but it can take other forms.
How do they manage to summon it?
Through an ancient grimoire. According to legend, every civilization in this universe has one.
The Necronomicon in our case. The message reached our planet in the 9th century. Our predecessors managed to find the book, and since then it has been guarded by this machine, whose technology was provided by Gropen Sot. Only a member of the Order can open it using a sophisticated facial recognition system. That's why Professor Morgan had the Rice beheaded, so he could get his hands on it.
Is our planet in danger?
All planets are.
We know of the existence of an apocalyptic sect that has been trying to get hold of the book for centuries. We're aware that they recently discovered a copy of it, a German translation of Abdul al-Hazred's original. But its spells have no effect or produce unexpected results. They experimented with summoning certain creatures before doing so with Yog-Sothoth, but they did not match what was described in the Necronomicon.
Shit, I'd bet my entire salary that the one we escaped in the forest is one of them.
It makes perfect sense. Thanks again, Gropen Sot. Professor? Do you understand the magnitude of the problem, detectives? The enemies of humanity will summon Yog-Sothoth tonight.
How do you know it'll be tonight?
Yog-Sothoth can only be summoned during a planetary alignment. In a few hours, after a century has passed, all the planets will align again.
Who are these enemies?
I told you about a cult that got a hold of a German translation of the Necronomicon. It's them. They've been trying to summon the outer god Yog-Sothoth for centuries. Do they have a name? I've experience with cults, so you may have heard of them. They don't have a name, and I don't know how many people are involved. But I assure you that their tentacles spread everywhere, infiltrating places you would never suspect. Who would have thought that Professor Morgan was one of them?
Who is their leader?
Well, we managed to find out that an oil tycoon, Graham Bradley, led the cult at the end of the last century. After extensive research, we learned that this title was passed down from father to son. The Bradley family has been leading it since its inception.
Graham Bradley? The Bradley family? That means the current leader is...
Indeed.
Goddamn Mayor Bradley. Motherfucking son of a bitch. Rumors suggested that he had led the Ku Klux Klan cell in Arkham. And it turns out that he was the leader of an apocalyptic cult that worships unspeakable horrors.
Is there a way to stop all of this? By getting hold of the Necronomicon before they can summon Yog-Sothoth.
Suppose they manage to summon him. Is there any way to send that outer god packing?
There is a spell in the Necronomicon that reverses the summoning. It would cause Yog-Sothoth to depart from this reality. Fortunately, it is written in the My-Go language. Abdul al-Hazred was able to transcribe it, but he was unable to translate it. No one knows that language. I do? Are you serious? How is that possible? It's a long story, but I know that language. Well, that means all is not lost. You're humanity's last hope, Detective Whitman.
Oh, God.
Where will the summoning take place? I wish I knew, Detective.
We have to find Bradley, Harvey.
Sometimes I think the best thing that could happen to humanity would be for a meteor to come and wipe everything out. But, not today, right?
Aye, we have to do something.
What choice do we have? Alright, here's the situation. Yogg Sothoth will be summoned tonight.
It's 9 o'clock. Oh, it's 9 o'clock and the alignment of the planets has begun. It will be complete in 6 hours. At that point, the summoning will begin.
So we have exactly 6 hours to find the location of the ceremony. We know the mayor is at the Arkham Coliseum Theater.
Aye, at a companion event.
Bradley requested the captain's presence, claiming his life might be in danger, which makes me think he doesn't want any trouble on this special night. Let's go to the theater. I assume that after the event he'll go to the site of the invocation. We will hold him, even at gunpoint if necessary, until the planetary alignment passes, and that's that. Are you coming?
We're not men of action like you. We'd be more of a hindrance than a help.
Let's go, Harvey.
Good luck, detectives. You're gonna need it.
Okay. Well, to the theater, I suppose. It strikes me as odd that, knowing he will be responsible for the end of humanity, Bradley is in the middle of a campaign rally.
Well, he's a narcissist. He probably wants to take tonight's ovations to his grave.
He wants to die feeling loved, huh? Let's go get that son of a bitch.
Take a look at Germany, for example. They are building an industrial powerhouse from the ashes of war. And what do we have here? Thousands of mouths landing in our ports, demanding to be fed. They are crammed into barracks with rats, lice, and disease. Immigration in this country has become an unsustainable problem, and Arkham is no stranger to it. We are in an unprecedented recession. Honest people, despite their hardships, are trying to rebuild this city. And what are all these dirty, undocumented Italians, Poles, Chinese, and Russians doing in the meantime?
Taking our jobs.
Invading us.
Stealing.
Exactly, stealing. Stealing and snatching up the few jobs available. We cannot allow this under any circumstances. Arkham must be for Americans. I, Alan Bradley, say that the time for sheltering these parasites who live off others is over. Thank you. Oh, it can't be.
Who was that, Harvey? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Is Teresa?
Teresa, your wife?
I dinna ken what she's doing here, but I'm going after her. Find the captain and tell him what's going on.
That face looks familiar. Where have I seen that woman before? Alright, well, we got some stuff here. Let's have a look around. It's a mobile set, but I can't see the painted background from here. Bradley's on the other side, basking in the crowd's adoration. I don't want to carry another ladder. There's a book on top of the trunk, Actors and People by Peggy Wood. Alright, let's talk to the security guy.
Hey, Foster, I didn't know you were back.
Yeah, well. Hey, that woman who was here, who was she?
She said she was from the mayor's team.
From the mayor's team, huh? Thing is, her face looks very familiar. Where have I seen her before? Well, never mind. Where's the captain?
Oh, I can't remember his voice.
Jack, I just ran into Whitman. He told me his wife's here. The same one who murdered that baby to join a fucking cult. Posted 2 agents of the X's so the bitch can't escape. Anyway, what the hell are you guys doing here? I thought you were investigating the Pullman building thing.
Yeah, well, you see. Let me see how I can explain this.
Now that my opponent's name has come up, did you know that Clyde Rosenfeld was a member of the CPUSA? Surprised? What about the fact that apart from not being married, he has no known partner in the last 53 years? Who in their right mind would vote for a homosexual communist to run their city? It would be like voting for a black man to occupy the White House. What? I knew you were crazy, but not this crazy. For God's sake. You want me to hold Bradley because otherwise the world will end tonight? But what kind of shit is this, Jack? You want me to have a heart attack?
I know how it sounds, but you gotta trust us.
Us? Did you drag Whitman into your madness too? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna talk to Dr. Striner and have you locked up in a mental hospital. You and Whitman. Both of you. That's why I say I will not bow down to them. I...
The time has come. Tonight Yog-Sothoth will be summoned from the confines of the cosmos. But first, the false prophet must die for his treachery. I, the Supreme Sorceress, assume leadership of the cause. Die, Bradley.
Oh, damn it. She's here. She... What the fuck's going on?
Get in! The mayor's head exploded and people are running for their lives.
His what exploded?
Hurry up, move!
Fuck, turn on the lights. This doesn't make any sense. Are you sure it wasn't a gunshot?
No, sir. No gunshot was heard. People's brains don't get...
Oh, people's brains don't get blown out by magic. Tell me again what you saw, Weber.
Damn. Have a look at the corpse. Half his brain is lying in a pool of blood. Harvey? Teresa?
Ah, she got away.
We'll find her, don't worry. Anyway, case closed, right? I don't know what the hell happened to Bradley, but now that he's dead, there won't be a ritual. We won, buddy.
I think the situation has gotten worse.
What?
Someone possessed Bradley. Someone calling herself the Supreme Sorceress. Before killing him, she said Bradley was a traitor and that she would take care of the ritual.
Oh, damn it. Holy shit. Now we're really screwed. Time is running out and we've no fucking idea where that ritual will take place. The only one who could know the location is that son of a bitch, and he's dead.
I think there is still hope. It's crazy, but, do you remember the name Herbert West?
West, Herbert West. There was a figure of him in the museum. The mad doctor you locked up, right?
He created a serum that revived corpses while preserving their intellectual abilities.
I see where you're going with this. You're suggesting we get our hands on that serum, inject it into Bradley's corpse, and interrogate him to find out where the ritual will take place.
Aye, that's right.
Yeah, you're right, it is crazy. Fucking crazy. But it's either that or watch this planet go to hell. Okay, where can we find West?
Well, he was charged with desecration and murder.
Murder? The fresher the corpses, the better, I guess.
Aye, he was sentenced to death. He's in Stonegate, waiting for his time to come.
Alright, so next stop, I guess. Let's get going then.
Should we inform the captain?
Yeah, screw the captain. He already thinks we're crazy. What good would that do?
Well, in that case, there's nothing we can do here. Let's go.
We'll go to the prison first, I guess, yeah?
The detectives, right? I'm Paul Riley. My partner's told me you were coming. Herbert West, huh? There he is, cell number 3.
There's a sheet of paper on the desk. Let's see. Cell 1, Barry Copeland. Execution date Friday. Last meal, steak with coleslaw. Cell 2, Stuart Howes. Execution date March 2nd, 1934. Cell 3, Herbert West. Execution date to be determined. There's only one key hanging there. Tag says Old Betty.
Detective!
You come to see Herbert West, haven't you? And stick to it.
Alright. It's full of papers. I think I know what we might have to do.
Hey! That fire extinguisher's there for a reason, so put it back where it belongs.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the guy we've come to see. Mr. West?
Oh, Dr. West.
Detectives Foster and Whitman would like to ask you some questions.
I know you. You were part of the raid that broke into my lab and landed me here. What are you here for?
We need your help.
My help, huh? I can't help anyone while I'm confined to this place.
Mr. West.
I'd prefer you call me Dr. West.
I'll get straight to the point. We need your serum to revive corpses.
All the samples were destroyed when the police broke into my lab.
Didn't you keep some anywhere else?
No, I was careless.
Do you know the date of your execution yet, by the way?
Well, I hope it's soon. They have taken more than my freedom. They have deprived me of the right to practice my scientific vocation. This life has no meaning for me anymore.
Could you make the serum?
I could, but without a lab and locked up here, it's impossible.
Damn it, Harvey, we're late again.
Why'd you want my serum?
We want to avoid a tragedy. It's a long story, but without your serum, there may not be a tomorrow.
Well, you seem very desperate. I can see in your eyes that I'm your only hope. It disgusts me to collaborate with the police when you were the ones who put me here, but I could share a rumor that's going around this prison with you.
What rumor are you referring to?
Some guards are scared. They don't dare walk past the basement door. They claim they heard the screams of someone named Davis and Powley.
How does that help us?
They're both dead. Powley hanged himself in his cell, and Davis was fried by old Betty. Sounds like a stupid ghost story, right? I think someone is replicating my serum in that basement.
Who could be replicating your serum?
Well, there's only two other people besides me who know my formula. One is my former assistant. He was with me from the beginning. Did you find him?
No, he's still on the run.
And the other?
Dr. Eric Morland Clapham Lee. He was the one I started developing the serum with back in the day. We met during the Great War at a medical camp, but I think Morland is a long shot.
Why do you say that?
His plane was shot down. They had decapitated his corpse to experiment on it, and, well, it disappeared. Both his body and his head. As I said, Morland is a long shot, but not impossible.
We may talk to you again. Okay, so I think we've got to start a fire in this bin to be a distraction to grab the key, is what I think. Let's start this. But we can't take the extinguisher yet, so... Oh, damn, the light is out of juice. Really? Okay. This place is a slaughterhouse.
Oh, this place is a slaughterhouse, Jack.
Yes? What can you tell us about Herbert West?
You want my opinion? I hope he rots in hell. He killed innocent people for his blasphemous experiments. No one but God can take or grant life.
Are you aware of the rumors about the basement?
You mean the screams of the dead? No, I've never heard them. But I won't deny that every time I walk past that door, I cross myself.
We can keep an eye on this room for you. You can take a break if you want. We're police officers. You can trust us.
Well, I appreciate it, but my post is here. I can't leave it.
Well, thank you for your cooperation. Okay, we're going to need that key. Let's talk to the others.
Hey, fellas. Are you lawyers?
No, sorry. We're police officers.
Police officers? Oh, well.
Why do you need a lawyer?
I'm innocent. And they're about to execute me.
Don't listen to him.
He murdered a farmer in Dunwich. It wasn't me. Witnesses said it was a black man. I was helping Seth Bishop when it happened. Believe me, it wasn't me.
What about this guy?
Need anything, gentlemen? Some moonshine? Tobacco? Meds? Don't let these bars fool you. Old Stuart can get you anything.
Tell us about your merchandise.
At the moment, I only deal in 3 items: booze, tobacco, and medicine. But I'm thinking of expanding the business. What are you interested in?
I don't know yet. Maybe medicine? Medicine?
I visit the infirmary a lot, and I don't know why, but I sometimes end up with my pants full of medicine. Strange, huh? It's like, I don't know, magic.
Tobacco.
It's the common currency of every prison in every state. Bright, dark, chewing, take your pick.
Booze.
One of the morning shift guards, Adams, runs a still.
Illegal?
What?
An illegal distillery.
Well, of course it's illegal. Where did you come from? Every now and then Adams lets me try some of his new products. I've become his, I was going to say guinea pig, but I prefer official taster. In exchange, he gives me a few bottles. Small ones, mind you, but who's complaining?
We'd love to do business with you.
Old Stuart would be delighted to do business with you too.
Bartering. What do you want for your merchandise?
Gets very boring here. Give me something to entertain myself.
Got it. Do the guards know about your business? Don't they say anything to you?
What are they going to say? They take 40% of the profits.
Why are you walking around non-stop? I get dizzy just watching you.
It's my exercise time. I've been here a long time. I don't want my body to atrophy. I'd be stiff enough when old Betty gives me a goodnight kiss.
Well, we got work to do.
Go on. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, I've only got a gun and a lighter at the moment, so I doubt I've got what I need for that. Again. Okay, so that happens again. I want Harvey to distract him so I can do that. I think I've got to set fire to this, but my light is not working.
I think this man is being treated unfairly.
You sure?
The incriminating evidence is based solely on his skin colour. Do you know how many people of colour work for farmers in Dunwich during harvest season?
What I think is that if we don't hurry, this man won't be the only one to die. Alright. Let's go. This would be Old Betty. Execution chamber. Okay. Don't have the key yet, obviously. The basement now. Well, this is where Dr. West said that... Damn it. Damn it, gave me a heart attack. The scream came from here. The basement presents a serious structural risk and possible ceiling collapse. For safety reasons, entry by any unauthorized person is strictly prohibited. Signed, Warden Robson.
If what West says is true, the warden must be in the loop. I doubt he's unaware of a clandestine laboratory in his prison.
And this notice looks like it's meant to deter the curious. Let's pay him a visit. Alright, so maybe... I'm guessing this is probably going to be locked, but... Note of the same label. Damaged clothing, not reusable.
None of these boxes are of any use to us.
Locked.
Were you expecting it to be open?
Yeah, well, just this one, so yeah. But no. Alright. Right, well, let's go see this warden then, shall we?
Go ahead. Detectives Foster and Whitman, right? I'm Warden Eugene Robson. It's a pleasure to meet you. Have you already spoken to Herbert West? Surprised anyone would want to talk to that piece of human trash. There are some loose ends left over from his arrest. Routine investigation.
West told us it's probably a clandestine laboratory in the basement. He speculates that someone is making a serum similar to his.
What? Well, allow me to offer some advice. West is a pathological liar. Don't get caught up in his fantasies. Some guards claim to have heard screams from deceased prisoners coming up from the basement. What?
Well, we've heard them too.
It's an old prison, detectives. Prisoners never stop screaming and the echo travels through the hallways.
Can we take a look in the basement? Do you have the key?
Basement is in ruins. I can't allow you access. And that door will remain shut until the restoration work begins. Sorry to tell you that.
Uh-oh.
Are you okay? You coughed up blood? Cancer, advanced stage.
Oh.
I'm very sorry, Warden. I don't have much time left in this world, detectives. The last thing I want is to spend it listening to horror stories about my prison. You're free to roam the grounds, but stay away from the basement. The place is unsafe, and I'd rather not be responsible for what might happen to you.
There's a note on the table. I understand that you don't want me to come up to your office anymore when there's a failure in the electrical system. You say I talk too much, that I get lost in the details, then I waste your time. I know you're a busy man, so I'll take your advice. I won't come up anymore. However, as soon as there is a malfunction, I will call you and tell you everything anyway. I like to explain things as they are, so there's no confusion later. I'm thorough in my work, and I like to make everything clear with details as it should be. Signed, Joe Gordon, Head of Maintenance.
Doesn't even say anything.
I'm not going to snoop through the files of the warden right next to me. I thought these bottles held alcohol. It's just water. I also see a telephone.
There are several public telephones in the lobby, Detective. Use them if you need to make a call.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt, our
32nd president.
Aye, thank you. This must be Warden Robson's hat. I don't need it. I already got mine. There's an aerial photograph of the prison building and the labor camps surrounding it. Alright. So, let's go see this maintenance guy. Changing rooms. I should stay away from this jumble of wires and fuses if I don't want to get zapped. Let's go in the changing rooms. Ah, uniform. There's a guard's jacket hanging there. I'll search it. Nothing in the pockets. I already searched the jacket. There's nothing in it. Empty. There's only a coat hanger and a nasty smell of sweaty socks. This locker has a key. This locker has a lock. I don't have the key. Yeah, there's a poster of Jean Harlow on the door. There's nothing inside. There's a metal cup with coffee grounds in it. I'm not interested. And the locker's got a lock. I don't have the key. It's a pretty long list of hygiene rules for using the shower. Some are so basic it makes me think that if they've been written down, it's because the guards are pigs. 10 o'clock. How much time do we have to save humanity?
The planetary alignment will be completed at 3 in the morning.
Damn it. Neither the smell of bleach nor ozone can mask the stench coming from those showers. Maintenance.
The detectives, right?
How did you know?
The prison's pretty big, but small enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm Joe. What can I do for you?
There's a magazine on the table.
Take it if you want.
Are you sure?
I've already read it.
Alright, that could do for the prisoner. American Science. Special aviation issue. Are you planning to build an airplane?
No, the special only has 10 pages in the middle. The rest is the usual content. Don't touch my work table.
There are a lot of tools we could use. Which ones do you think we'll need?
Well, I would say, you're not thinking of taking any of my tools, are you? They're my property, so don't make me use the saw. Know what I mean?
Keeps morale up, huh?
Who? Oh, yeah.
I thought it was him in the poster. Can we look at the files?
Of course not. Don't even think about changing the station.
What the hell is this?
That panel warns if there's a failure in the prison's electrical system.
There are several chemicals I don't recognize. What catches my eye is a fire extinguisher. Damn it. I just got my finger on the edge of the shelf.
That's what you get for sticking your hands where they don't belong. Go to the infirmary and get that looked at before it gets infected. Take the fire extinguisher with you while you're at it. It's empty.
What do we do with a fire extinguisher that didn't work?
Ask your partner. He was dead set on taking it.
Why not? Okay, I can see what we do now. Alright, might as well talk to the guy. Don't you have work to do?
Yeah, lots of it.
And why don't you get to it?
Everything in here is inventoried. I'll make sure you don't take anything.
You're the police? You should trust us.
That's exactly why.
Those are the prison blueprints, right?
Yes, and they're confidential. In the wrong hands, they could be used to help prisoners escape. Know what I mean?
Okay, let's leave him for now. We got a couple of things that will be useful, so let's go to the infirmary.
Oh, you must be the detectives who've come to see that butcher, Herbert West. Before you say anything, yes, he should be in there. Harold Murphy is harmless. The new nurse gets on my nerves. Nothing will happen with me here.
What happened?
Murphy's a snitch and Benny Romano didn't take it well. He tried to cut him open with a knife in the dining hall. Romano's about as tall as a 7-year-old on tiptoes, so he was lucky. Cut his thigh. Don't look good, but he'll make it.
We have work to do. Authorized personnel only. What's this? There's a magazine on the bench. Creepy tales. Horror stories, right?
Aye, indeed.
For horror, try the one we're living on, buddy. Okay, we've got a couple of magazines now.
Since you're going in, tell that nurse to hurry up. I don't have all day.
Is this going to take long?
It's going to take as long as it takes.
Can't you just put a bandage on it?
We have to close the wound first, Mr. Murphy. We'll talk about bandages later. I'd appreciate your patience. I've already explained the situation several times. It's bad enough seeing you half naked without having to listen to your complaints again. For God's sake.
Yeah, let's have a look around before we talk to people. Wash your hands before treating patients.
Good advice.
How many rows can you read?
All of them.
You've got eagle eyes, partner.
What about you?
Can't get past the third row. The president is giving a speech to the entire nation. He's explaining why they need to shut the banks temporarily.
People have become increasingly distrustful and have started to withdraw all their money. And this has weakened the banking system.
The only measure the president should take is to torch every bank. It's locked. There's a list of prisoners who have been in the infirmary this past week and their ailments. It's so dirty I can barely see myself in it. And after everything I've been through tonight, it's better that way. I feel like I've aged 40 years. There's a rubber bulb inside.
Please close that cabinet. You can't take medical supplies from the infirmary.
It's a drawing of a guy who looks like he's been skinned alive. There's a small bottle of antiseptic alcohol on the table.
You can't take that. I'm going to need it to clean Mr. Murphy's wound.
That's if I don't bleed to death first.
Oh, shut up.
From here I can see the courtyard and one of the watchtowers. I got anything I want to fill with water? Not especially. Alright, let's talk to the nurse. Need some help?
The only one who can help me right now is Dr. Sullivan. He has the key to the surgical supply cabinet, and without it, I can't properly treat Mr. Murphy.
Hey, pal. Know any medicine? Because this bitch ain't got a fucking clue how to close a thigh wound.
I already told you the doctor is away. I also told you he took the key to the surgical supply cabinet with him. I can't stitch the wound. All I can do is apply pressure until it heals a little.
We've been doing that for an hour.
We'll be here as long as we have to, got it? If you call me a bitch again, I'll let you bleed to death right here.
wonder if Harvey can distract anyone so I can grab anything.
How's the cut?
What cut?
The one on your finger. Do you need it treated?
Ah, no. I'm tough as nails, pal. Can't do a lot there right now. So we got a magazine, so why don't we go back to Death Row? Yes. A couple of things I think we can do here. I can't light the fire yet. Okay, so I can give this guy a magazine. What about the horror stories one?
Let's see what we got to bargain with. I've got enough nightmares from getting closer and closer to old Betty.
Alright, not that one. What about the science one? Okay. Oh, here we go. Mixing pharmaceutical brand antiseptic alcohols can cause spontaneous combustion. However, he also points out that the accidental mixing of both antiseptics is unlikely. Then there's an article about the success of the Chicago World's Fair. The organized plan to open its door, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but I can't give that article, I can't give that magazine to him. Okay, so I don't have, neither of the things I've got are any use to him. However, I think we could probably swap these. Start with the guard.
Ah, what should I say?
I don't know, be creative.
Okay.
What did you do? I took the fire extinguisher and left an empty one in its place.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Do you want a creepy magazine? I'm not going to give that to West. You like a creepy magazine? I'm not giving that away. No. Well, does the guard want a creepy magazine? Okay, so what do we think? Okay, so I'm gonna need the antiseptic. I don't know where the doctor is. I can't get this key until I've started. I imagine what I got to do is start a fire here and make a distraction, which will allow me to get the key to old Betty, probably. But for that, I'm gonna need the antiseptics. What if the maintenance guy wants a scary magazine?
No, I don't want it.
I'm wondering if we go to the morgue at this point. Like, I don't think there's a lot more I can do here right now, but let's go to the morgue. They must have already taken
the mayor's body to the morgue.
I don't know if Dr. West Formula will work on a body that's been cut open, so let's hurry before they do the autopsy. Now, there might be stuff in here that will help us at the prison. Harvey, heads up. Oh. You. Have you come to carry out your threat?
That won't be necessary, detectives. Mayor Bradley's murder has altered the course of events. He was the one who was supposed to summon Yog-Sothoth, not the Supreme Sorceress. There is no room for this rebellion in the master plan.
Does that mean Yog-Sothoth will not be summoned?
Au contraire, he will be summoned anyway. But we cannot allow it. Yog-Sothoth will destroy the Earth as planned, but it will not be during this alignment of the planets.
Do you know where the invocation will take place?
Yes.
Where?
I cannot reveal the location. We are not allowed to intervene directly in the course of events.
Where's your partner?
Exploring alternatives to stop the High Sorceress. In another time, in another place.
Who are you?
Who do you work for?
We're not allowed to reveal that.
What is this master plan all about?
Your minds are not qualified to comprehend its complexity. The plan has been in the making for millions of years and will take millions more to complete. As I said, the master plan has been altered and had to be reconfigured.
In an unexpected turn of events, you are playing a key role in preventing Yog-Sothoth from being summoned.
You know, that's what we're trying to do.
You were doing it outside of the plan before. Now you are part of it.
Can you help us with that? We're gonna need all the help we can get.
I've already told you that we are not allowed to intervene directly. We cannot actively participate in the course of events that comprise the architecture of the plan, even in its reconfiguration. However, take this.
Oh, key.
A key? It's just an insignificant object that isn't part of the plan. But when used correctly, it will trigger a series of actions that could lead to the success of your mission.
Shrug. Okay, what is it? A fellow in black gave me this key. I don't know what it opens. At least those people are no longer a threat. Okay. Well, I think we'll perhaps leave it there for this time. We'll come back next time and head into the morgue. Maybe there'll be stuff to help us there. I'm wondering if this key will be useful in the prison. There's certainly there's a couple of locks that might be useful on potentially. But hey, we'll find out more next time. But thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, if you could hit that like button, that'd be awesome. Please do leave a comment as well. Let me know what you think about the game, the story, this playthrough, anything you like, really. It's just great to get your feedback. And a big thank you as well to our channel members, as always, for supporting Boring Dad Gaming. Continues to be hugely appreciated. And, you know, if anyone else is interested in checking out those memberships and getting earlier access to the various videos I put out on the channel, that'd be amazing as well. But thanks very much. And I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.